Hello, hello. Sorry, my groceries got here right when stream started, and it had my matcha stuff in it, so I had to make a matcha real quick. And I'm starving, so I also made sandwich. So, yeah. All good, boss. It just started. You missed literally nothing. What's up, Shiloh? What's up, Grim? Grim, I think it's the first time I've seen you here, so welcome. Grim is a friend of a community that I've been a part of for, was it 3 years now? Yeah, I would make a matcha because I can't do coffee because it'll explode my fucking heart. Yeah, too long. I think 2022. Wait, really? Wait. November of 2022. So this year will be 4 years? No fucking way. Well, I know it was November of 2022, I think. It was just after I moved into my old house. That was 2022. Oh my god. This year will be 4 years. Hey, baby, how you doing? That's insane. That makes no fucking sense. That's insane. Two? I knew it definitely wasn't two. We crossed that in 2024. So yeah, this year will be 4. That's wild. So today, we're doing 2 things. We're doing Subliminal, the demo, because I want to check it out to see if we like it enough to play the full game, which just came out on the 31st. And we're starting a new series called Kona, which is a game I played back in, I think, 2017, so almost 10 years ago. And I remember getting stuck, and me being me back then with all my anger issues, I was just like, I'm not fucking playing this, so I just stopped playing it. I mean, I've done it with Hail to the Rainbow, but I probably tried that part that I got stuck at probably like 30 times before I gave up, and I even broke my headphones, so I think that was a good time to stop that. So, yeah, so we're starting a new series today, and we're playing the demo of Subliminal to hopefully make that into also a series. I know Kona is only 5 to 6 hours, so we might only be playing it for this stream and then another stream. But it's also got a sequel that's like 10, so. I saw one of the Subliminal endings earlier. Game's good. It just has a normal indie horror issues, chase scenes, and puzzles. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. If I like the demo, I'll try it out. That was an infuriatingly bad instruction game. Yeah, that fucking game was so disappointing, considering I was liking it for at least the first hour or two, and then I just started hating it, because it just got so... I couldn't tell what to do 99% of the time. Like, it gave you 0 direction, and the level design was terrible. Just chomping down on some of my sandwich before we start. What game we'll talk about? I'll show you. I'll even show you the part that I got stuck at. Fuck it, I'm eating. Might as well watch something. I could probably show you the part that I broke my headphones. It was here. Visually, it was beautiful. The sound design is incredible. And the concept of the game is really cool. But man. That's fine. Mine is literally just turkey and mayo because I did not have time to do anything else. I wanted like onion and lettuce and tomato and all that, but I didn't have time, so I just slapped it all together. Let's see here. Ooh, why is it doing that? Why is it doing that? Oh, because of the chat replay. Trying to find the part where I break my fucking headphones. I think it's right here. So essentially, the part of this game is you have to drive across a minefield in the snow while there's ice on the road. Oh, sorry, it's not a road. I'm driving across like a park that's covered in snow. And it's a minefield, and the only way to detect the mines is on a radar. And if you get within a centimeter of this fucking mine, it explodes. And there's no way to actually figure out where they are. I I am in this. I hated this. I was in anguish. Look at the log. I'm sitting. That's so stupid, though. I was trying so hard not to give up. You have to, yeah, you had to get out of the car to check where the mines were, get back in the car. And this car drives like fucking dog water. Look at all these mines! How was I supposed to drive through this? I have to drive directly in between. Look how big my dot is for just being me. These. And not the car. And in between these. And it looks simple, you know, you just stop and you go stop. But this fucking... This car doesn't stop. Oh, I was like, where the fuck is the car? The car slides every time you stop because it's snow. Alright. I think this is where I break my headphones. Yep. Yep. I fucking broke them. Me, just letting you know, this is not the first 2 seconds of me doing this. This was like try number 30. I accidentally ordered chocolate glaze instead of chocolate custard filled. That second one sounds like too much. I'm looking up a walkthrough. And even now, I broke my headphones. I should have quit, but I'm looking up a walkthrough because I don't want to quit. But I gave up. I couldn't do it anymore. All right, babies. I love you. Thank you for stopping by. Nah, bro. Game fucking sucked. All right. Why don't we get into the game? The demo. Because I have to dip at 5 to go watch movie night in the Discord server. Tonight we're watching Hot Fuzz. What kind of smoothie? Welcome back, welcome back. Maze, maze, maze. All right. Let us start. Our resume, like resume in action, resume in action, and yeah, they are. All right. Subliminal. Ask the French. Oh my god. Oh my. Well aware that you can't see it. Second. It's extremely, extremely loud. I had to do that first. It fucking blasted my eardrums. Jesus. And it's making my computer feel like poopy. I just realized this game is supposed to be photoreal.
Are you ready to get wet?
I don't have hydration. I have matcha. Wow. It's making my computer chug. Then get caffeinated. You're right. Are you ready to get jittery? Maybe I should have pre-cached this before. I should have launched this before I streamed it. I did that with Kona. While we're here. Be time to munch on my sandwich. We're almost there. Yeah, well, I'm big dumb. Yeah, and this was last minute. My god, this is taking a while. How are you guys doing? Like sipping grass? It's green tea, not grass. and it's delicious. And the leaves are ground up into powder, and they taste good. And it's a matcha latte, so there's oat milk and sugar. Also, man, I'm not trying to make my fucking heart explode. If I drink coffee, I'll die. I'm very sensitive to caffeine. Yeah, it would make great talk. I'm not even fucking monetized, really. I like the taste of coffee, but I have to have very little. We're almost there. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even know if my computer can handle this. But that's why we're playing the demo. So if it can't, then we just go on to Kona. That's the main thing anyway. It's taking a while. Also, what an odd number to have for shaders, 728. That's true. Very specific. Less than 1,000 shader bits. I think he gave you some fucking loading music. Elevator music. Hendrick. Shades of Grey to go. Guess so. It is 25 minutes into the stream, and we have watched me throw my headphones on the ground, eat a sandwich, drink matcha, and watch shaders load. Content. And my computer's chugging. Forget. Oh, yeah, so you get to watch my camera lag. Yeah, no, this is basically every stream I join. Ah! Ah! We stopped chugging. As a small team of devs and artists, we poured our hearts into this project and would love for you to experience Subliminal in as pure of an environment as possible. So if you can, we invite you to darken the room and pop on some of your best headphones. Well, I can't do the first one. Definitely need to turn down some of the sounds. Krispy Kreme is good. All right. Let's do demo for Subliminal. As always, let me know if I'm too loud or if the game's too low and all that. Oh my. Making sure my stuff's not lagging. I guess because it was just loading. There. Subtitles? Yeah.
I imagine you're feeling it.
That is so absurdly loud.
Tad disoriented, uncertain possibly, like a sock that's lost its pair in the dryer of existence. But not to worry, this is perfectly normal. To start, your name is Caleb, and this vast void of nothingness that we're currently floating in is your mind. It's not always empty, of course. We're just doing a bit of maintenance at the moment. And actually, that's precisely why you're here.
Oh my.
I see you've centered your attention on our childhood basement. This is a great start, but not exactly what we're looking for. Our memories here, and their corresponding feelings of loneliness, anxiety, and soul-crushing guilt, are rather inconvenient. So, while I find a way to properly reorient onto our designated path, please find a way to occupy yourself. I'll be back momentarily.
Oh. A not so happy meal. A labubu. Clothes. I mean, the game looks great. Like this, if I just like, that's a photo. A lafufu. Is that a Wii? Smaznug? A Samsung? Oh. What are we eating? Dino Nuggies and shit strips. Favorite. Ooh, a Nerf gun. Okay. Oh. Oh, that's better. Oh, man. What am I doing to occupy myself? What was that?
Might I suggest watching some television?
Uh, the remote? Or won't let me turn it on. What do you want from me? Whoa. Okay. Where's the remote? You want me to... Whoa. Ooh. A fucking Game Boy. An Entertain Man. Is it not plugged in? Was. Ah. Oh, and this clock? Oh. I don't know what time it is. Will the TV tell me? 12:19. How do I do it? Oh. Okay. 12. Oh, that wouldn't make sense. I couldn't do 19. C and L. Is there like a clock somewhere? Another one? 12:20. Oh wait, yeah, that's not. What am I doing? No. That do something? Oh. 5:35. Ooh. What happened to your fucking eyes? Oh!
I'm sure it's nothing. Here. It seems we unfortunately don't have as much time as I'd hoped. We'll need to pop over to a different, happier memory rather soon. I imagine you're feeling a bit unsettled.
Yeah,
But please don't worry.
I'm worried.
These knocks are just little intrusive thoughts. They're not real.
I
in
hate
any
to break it to
capacity,
you, narrator,
only
but my
little
intrusive
flickers
thoughts
of our
usually win.
imagination. And it looks like we're going to play a little precautionary game. Quite a simple one, really. Just listen to the doors on either side of this room, and if one starts to creep open, hurry over and close it.
Fuck off. What?
Just a little game of focus. You've got this.
Why did I look in? Stop it! Stinky. What? Hey! Enough. I'm trying to sleep. Hey! What do you want? Hey! What?
It appears your focus is ever so slightly slipping.
It's not.
To prevent us from slipping any further, please ensure this memory stays fully and entirely illuminated.
Second. Hey! Stop it! Hey! What did I say? Hey! Who the fuck's turning off the lights? Hey! Excuse me! You motherfucker. I'm gonna fucking butt fuck you, dude. You fucking DoorDash drivers are fucking with me and I don't like it. Just drop the food off at the fucking door. I said leave it door. Did I not? Oh.
Wonderfully done, Caleb. Unfortunately, it appears this memory is still exhibiting signs of unpleasantness discomfort, and existential dread. So, rather than dealing with all this mess now, why don't we take a stroll around and try to focus on something else?
I was just kidding about.
Please follow the illuminated arrows to our alternate destination.
Okay. I'm gonna put this on a lower graph. I know I'm already on like medium, but like. Oh, it only goes down to medium. It doesn't go down to low. Does not happen. Maybe that'll help. Slightly, yeah. Actually, that did help, yeah. Oh.
Ah, what a lovely painting.
Grandpa clogged the crapper, so I'm just licking shit.
Imagine all the time and effort that went into making that painting look just how it does now. No, please. This place isn't quite ready yet.
Very, Stanley Parable. Whoa. Hmm. Order of slides? Maybe. Ooh. Dark. Dark. Oh, maybe. Let's check from the... Oh, red. Yellow. Orange. Green? Oh, there's blue back here. Blue, red, yellow. Blue, red, yellow, orange. Yeah. Orange. Green. I don't know if I have to remember this. Orange, green, red. Ooh. La, 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 la. Spooky. They leaving shit trails everywhere. Green. We need a big fat key card. Something. Left click. Oh, I see. You want me to go? Can't go in there. Plug cable into light. Yeah, but cable go there. Can't go there. Oh, it's a cable. This is a cable? No. Looks like an outlet. Confusion. Oh, wait. Probably more cable up here. I don't think it would let me take it through that, though. Hmm. Okay, let's go back through. Oh, suck it in. No, I tried. I could go down this green slide. Hello. This other thing. What was the point of this? Guess that's where the green slide ends up, but... Okay. Clearly I'm not doing something correct. do? Oh. Oh, I stole the... Hi. Whoa. Whoa. I don't know what I did. Ugh. Don't like this at all. Oh, okay. What the fuck? I'm not gonna lie to you. That made my fucking ass go into my throat. I almost ripped up my fucking seat, dog. I clenched so hard. I almost didn't recover from the initial scare because I shook my camera so hard. Definitely clip that. That was fucking crazy. I was not expecting that at all. Oh, fuck off. Wow. That was cool. Yeah, we're definitely adding that to the playlist. Wow. That was cool. Alright, let's switch over to Kona. Thank you, boss. All right. Let's do it.
Carl Faubert sought information for a living. That is to say that ever since he returned from Korea, after having served with the armed forces, he had been working as a private investigator in Montreal. William Hamilton, a rich industrialist, had gotten in touch with him regarding a simple vandalism issue. Nothing to write home about. Not worth hiring a private eye either, just so he can drive for hours on rough roads. But that's how it had always been. The client pays, Carl gets it done.
Hell yeah. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit because it's a little loud. We driving.
They had set up to meet at the general store, his client's business. Well, actually, the entire village had William Hamilton's name written all over it.
Whoa! Oh! Dad.
When the roads were bad, muddy, or snowed in, it was customary around these parts to close them off. But it was also customary to ignore those signs entirely and drive there anyway.
Yeah.
Hamilton never mentioned a road-blocking barrier. Why was it needed here in the back of Beyond? That would, however, be a mystery for another day. Carl had waited long enough for someone to come and raise it. Still not a soul in sight. There was no point in waiting any longer. Carl had to figure this one out by himself.
What is happening? Things are just popping up. Okay. I need to find bolt cutters. Something. There is a fire tower. I remember absolutely dick about this game. I don't even remember what part I got stuck on. Ah, there we go. Ah, the Quebecian wilderness.
Hamilton is waiting for Carl in the general store. It was time for him to get down to business.
Quebecian.
William Hamilton enjoyed a lavish country house built in the very heart of the northern forests.
Yeah.
Not too far from here. The local populace was divided when it came to the affluent man. Some saw a wealthy philanthropist dedicated to improving the region's economy. Others an aging Englishman
Nice,
who would
boss.
do anything to further his fortunes. And those ones hated him enough to go on about scheming against him. Hamilton had recently acquired a few local businesses, but the last straw was the reopening of a mine, which gave rise to a wave of protests and threats from the Cree people. Given these circumstances,
I don't know what that is, but it sounds
Carl
good.
reckoned that a good number of people must be feeling compelled to oppose Hamilton in one way or another. So far, only the industrialist's house had been a target, but soon enough, Carl thought, the target
Whoa!
from the man himself.
Carl got knocked out.
Carl needed to get out of there. The cold and the pain required urgent care.
Jeez. Oh, car stuck.
The driver had taken off. It was still best to check it out and leave nothing to chance. Carl needed help. This deep in the country, his last hope was to find an abandoned garage or a farm by the roadside. His life depended on it.
Yeah. I guess we go this way. South Tappan at Temapek.
Carl wondered how long he would have to endure this skin-stinging cold.
Oh, furnace. Need wad. Need wowed. Any wowed in here? Wowed out here.
Carl couldn't give up. Surely something in there could
I
be
got it.
useful.
There we go. Ah. Okay. Let's check out this tower. You would think a fucking watchtower in the middle of Canada would have walls. That wind sounds like it's screaming at me. Okay, I guess I go explore. That's just the Canadian spirit. That's right. It can't go that way. Maybe I can try it. It will not move without help. Oh, the chains. Oh, I could start a fire out here too. Nice. Didn't even see that there was an
Better
icon
than
there.
he had hoped. Carl Faubert had succeeded once more.
Damn
and
right.
was now on his way to new adventures.
Explore and leave nothing behind. There's something in the car I missed? Oh, yeah, there is. Gotcha. Oh, no flashlight. Is that how you save games? Yes, it is. I don't know. Yeah, okay. Let's go. We schmovin'. Oh no! Oh my! Oh! Jesus Christ, you can't see a fucking thing. An acid
Spread out on
region.
a few acres of untouched forest, bellowing caribou, everlasting snow, and undefiled lakes. The Manistan region was no tourist.
Me too. Well, I
It was
haven't
said to have
driven,
been populated
but
for
I've been in
millennia
it.
by Cree people, and ever since the industrial era, by the metal mining industry.
Saving? Loading? Something. Oh my.
Carl's military training had made him a very punctual man. Being late to his meeting with Hamilton
Okay,
was
fine,
out
we'll
of the
come back.
question.
Jeez, I just want to explore.
The truck was running on fumes. Good thing that the general store was close by.
Loading again. Job first. I do remember this part. You have to turn on the pumps. Oh!
Carl had no trouble recognizing his employer. He had been killed. There was no need to be a detective to figure that out. But only a detective could have noticed that the killer had to have been very close. That the fatal blow had been given before the victim even realized.
Wolfies. Generator? He was just sleeping for the last time. Bowed. I don't got no key. Ah! Yeah. There we go, that's better. Secret. A secretary wouldn't be luxury in here. Yeah, we've already seen that. General store also serves as a post office for the locals. What's this?
Carl was used to strange phenomena. But a chunk of ice like this? As if an iceberg came out of the ground? That was a first.
I assume so? Well, no, that would be like the gas. Oh, this. I didn't even see that. I need tape and pliers. Okay. I assume I need to get to that shed first, so maybe let's see if we can get that key. You know
Carl
what,
knew that
Hamilton?
Gilles Lachance was in charge of the general store. That made him one of Hamilton's employees. A very angry employee, as Carl could plainly see.
You know what, Hamilton? I have a frog in my throat, and when people have a frog in their throat, they do not take risks by going to work. Customers could catch it, right? I'm a wise man. Not to worry, I'll have a nice doctor's note, which I'm going to get right now. Sadly, in the meantime, I'll have to close down the shop unless you would like to come fill in for me. I wouldn't dare advise you. After all, you must know how it's done since it's yours now. With kind regards. Ape.
According to that log, it seemed like the whole village owed some money to the general store. Carl was far more interested in the bunch of nearby addresses he had just gotten his hands on, though.
E. Nice. Yeah. Any dead people in here? Ah. Alright, let's go fix that generator. Probably could have went around the other. That's fine. We're fine. It's a power on. I'm really tired today. That's okay. Hey. There we go. Now pump. Progress. Alright.
Carl knew straight away where to find the infuriated Gilles Lachance. Any good investigation would have to start there.
Private map. Do I hold it? Oh, I hold it. Okay. Guess we're just gonna check out all the houses. Okay, it does not want me to go. I'm gonna go this way. House right here. Clinic. Nothing.
There should be a law forbidding doctors from falling sick.
Medical emergency in town. The doctor there is sick. I'll be back soon. If he dies, I won't be returning. I'll have to replace him. Imagine I'll have to get a key somewhere else, maybe. Please use the other door. Can't. Okay. Ah, key.
In spite of Dr. Beaupre's goodwill, the place didn't look much like a physician's office. It could easily be mistaken for a sewing shop.
Potato. I never did quite catch her name. The man called her Laura. She had a neck wound. There was so much blood. The bullet had done a lot of damage, probably hitting the cerebellum. It was hopeless. She had a cardiac arrest. Sorry. The man had found her like this, they said. I doubt it, but in a small town like this, it's usually best to turn a blind eye. I've been told to step back from sending out the death certificate. The whole thing sickens me. Same woman.
Someone had lost a few liters of blood here. Carl's first thought had been a lumber accident, someone's hand cut by a saw, or a hunting accident. In any case, whoever had lost all this blood couldn't have gone far. Perhaps they were already dead. A chamber pot. Fortunately for Carl, inspecting it wouldn't further this particular investigation. A communist manifesto. Only a few years ago, this type of allegiance meant prison time. And even at present, the Western world was very wary of the Soviet threat. Why would the doctor own such a book?
Communism. Patch wire. I have one.
For the one-eyed, or for other vision problems, the eye patch was the way to go.
So can I find the wire here?
Carl got the trembles as he imagined the excruciating pain that kind of scalpel could no doubt inflict. Within these miserable walls, patients probably felt more like in a slaughterhouse than in a doctor's office.
Perhaps we'll find it somewhere else.
Great care had to be taken searching this place full of oddities. Everything was important. The decor itself told a story.
So you want me to go back? Carl went back, realizing that he looked at not all of things.
Dr. Beaupre had done his medical studies quite far from here. He was surely one of the first students out of the new campus to settle on the mountainside.
That's probably everything. Yeah, there's some more houses down here. Let's go check. Loading, loading, loading. Hello? Oh!
Oh, mon bonhomme! Je m'attendais pas à ce qu'un étrange retentisse par ici. Moi te dire, je prends plus de chance depuis que ça rôde dans ce bout-là. J'ai ma carabine au bout du doigt, et puis bang, 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 si ça s'approche. Si tu veux du linge chaud, parce que t'es habillé comme un gars de la ville, je dirais pas non à une bonne bouteille de caribou. Puis tu pigeras ce que tu voudras parmi mes guenilles.
I don't have caribou. I'll be back. Shit! Yo! Yo, you old fuck! You got a key! They might have caribou over at the general store. I want that coat.
There was so much in this cabin to enrich body and mind. Carl couldn't leave empty-handed.
Well, he's going... Ah, fuck! Carl got into another accident because he's fucking stupid. It sounded like a 22. It probably just gave me a fucking scrape. Ah!
Carl felt that the store and its surroundings still held their secrets, and he didn't like to miss out.
La chance. Hey, guy. You're dead still. Gotta be a bottle of caribou. Caribou crossing! Not? Yeah, the commentary is great. Kona Cola. Kona coffee ice cream. Place is a mess. No shit. No shit, Carl. Carl, I'm gonna tell you, you're the most shitty detective there ever was. But you're probably handsome as fuck. Okay, so it's not gonna be here. Right? Oh. I gotta go find someone specific, right?
Carl, ever diligent in his work, always carried his log on him, in which he scribbled down thoughts and leads alike during the course of his investigations.
How do I get to... It was Gil something. Oh, LeChance. Go to LeChance's house. LeChance's house is that way. Okay. We're gonna go there. Oh, right. We have to go around. Could be this one. Oh, it's the one I was trying to go to.
The crossbow bolt stuck into the wooden stairs reminded Carl of the arrow that was said to have hit Achilles'
It's
heel.
hot.
But who was the intended Achilles this time? The air was
Whoa.
freezing, right down to the bone.
Definitely taking that for next year. Hold on, we're taking a screenshot. There we go.
Was that the Lord Almighty's doing? A huge block of unnatural, glowy ice had swallowed that poor woman's body. What sort of supernatural force could have conjured this? something was hidden under the stairs. The man grabbed his rifle. Carl felt a sense of dread in him. Perhaps their spousal relationship had been cooling down lately.
I don't know.
It seemed like secrecy was commonplace in this house. Carl felt the cold slowly dissipate and was brought back to reality. Giselle was now only ice, and all that was left of her voice was a diary. She confided in this diary, amongst other things, the tragic story of a young woman, a victim. Was this what she was hiding?
September. My mother once told me when I first met Gillies that I hadn't picked the brightest bulb of the light. And as the years fly by, I'm seeing the truth of her words. Always trust your mother's wisdom. That blackmail scheme was a prime example. I don't know. The blackmailing scheme was a prime example of Gilly's brightness. He's like a small dog. He thinks bigger than he actually is. He thinks he's bigger than he actually is. He growls genuinely thinking he's scary, but everyone knows he could be pushed aside with just a little kick. He truly believes he can blackmail Hamilton, the big boss himself. It's going to be a long time in hell before my poor Gillies can manage to pull off such a feat. After all, Hamilton's a rich, learned, and influential man. Not only is that blackmailing idea bad to begin with, but let's be honest, Gillies is way out of his league, but Gillies doesn't even know how he's actually going to carry this out. I don't even think he ever would. He's just throwing random threats out loud in the kitchen. He says he'll do it eventually, but I know better. Successful blackmailing requires masterful cunning, and Gillies is a master of nothing. He's a slave and forever will be. I often look at that safe keeps hidden in the fake wall in which he stores all these incriminating documents he intends to use, and I just can't come to grips with the sheer ridiculousness of the whole thing. Wow.
The Polaroid, Carl's long-standing and faithful ally, had seen a share of husbands caught red-handed cheating. There's always something out there waiting to be snapped away. Carl had seen that kind of safe before. With its double-layered security system blending letters and numbers, its code couldn't be broken by the common burglar.
I don't know the code yet.
The general store, along with several more infrastructures in the area, had been acquired by wealthy industrialist William J. Hamilton. Perhaps the village should be rechristened Hamiltown.
Hamiltown.
The cross looked after a marriage's well-being and served as a motivator to uphold the priest's sermons calling for more little worshippers on one hand and cautioning against guilty pleasures on the other. Indeed, The Lachances were still part of the God-fearing generation. Beautiful portrait of Gilles and Giselle, bound together by the chains of conventional love. Many boxes scattered about. Carl didn't need to summon his detective training to quickly figure that the Lachances had just moved in.
What could the code be? She opened the window and, like, saw something. Steak!
Looks like the holes in that puzzle are there to stay.
BL48, but yeah, the first dial doesn't have an L. I thought that's what it was, but there's no L. Similar wavelength bus map. I'm not going to take a picture of every single crystal. Oh. Interesting. Like, is it just one letter and one number, or two of each? I have no idea. Back at the general store. Interesting.
Carl felt that the store and its surroundings still held their secrets, and he didn't like to miss out.
Anything in the shitter I can grab? No. What, you still want me here? What's going on? There's something I missed?
A milkman had to drive by every week.
I do need
to fill
that
the
caribou.
bottles. The fresh milk indicated a recent visit. Something fell to the bottom of the box.
I don't think I need to be here. There's nothing really in here. Odd that it looped around, yeah. Okay. Ah! What are we known? You're nothing more than a
Hate
brigand,
was in
a
the
robber,
air.
garbage
Seems
hoarder,
like some
a
villagers
viper, a
barely
leech, a monster.
tolerated each other.
Good spot, boss. You were talking about this one. But still, it led us. There's nothing in that one, but you gave me the right info to look further. Shit. Still up there. I'm just trying to get back to the fucking house. I don't feel like it was this complicated to get down here. The woodlots. Beer bottle. Where the fuck am I? So I gotta go this way. This way? Yes, that way. Where the fucking wolves are, aren't they? Isn't it? Where are they? Okay, the house is right over there. So it's this way. Yeah, okay. I was going the right way. I just made a wrong turn. Oh. Hey, buddies. Oh, shit. I can't run! Where's that steak? Did I eat it? Take it! Did they take it?
But a steak alone cannot subdue a starving stomach. An appetite comes with eating.
Okay, the house is right there, but there's this thing. Whoa. Can't get in there, but that's pretty cool. You know, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe that's where I got stuck. I think that's where I got stuck in my initial playthrough. I think I didn't know how to get away from the wolves. Maybe I just never found the stake. It's 3 numbers and 1 letter.
What a mess. Clearly, there was some major revamping work underway here. The place looked barely habitable.
Three numbers and 1 letter, yeah.
Moving. What a pleasant activity. Of course, you'll find the record player only to find the records weeks later in some random box.
Hmm. G948. Oh. What about G194? Nope. Let's check the notes. Nope. I don't know. Well, I guess on to a different place. I'm not really sure. Guess we just check all the houses. We are going to take a break in a few minutes here, so I can get up and stretch my legs. Oh, I passed by one. Nope, that's the same one. Fucking hell. Is it right across? Guess it is. Oh, yeah. Right here. Ah.
What was even the point of locking your door? If everyone hid their key in the same place. Carl was starting to feel like his investigator life lacked challenge. The house smelled like incense, the kind that reminds you of the good Lord, of peace.
More steak. I want steak. I'm definitely making chicken tenders after stream. I checked out, there's a website called Sport, which is run by the food team at Good Mythical Morning. Hold on. Stretch. And they did like a top 10 list. They like tried all of the most popular brands they could find of chicken tenders, frozen chicken tenders, and they like tried them side by side. And one of the ones that was at HEB, which is called Real Good Tenders, they said it was like 9 out of 10, like really crispy and juicy and low carb and all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna air fry those. God, that stretch was spectacular. Like my fucking back cracked, my neck cracked. Oh my god, that was a good fucking stretch.
Amelie's mother must have spent her days washing the filth off her kids' diapers.
God, that was like sex. August. Oh,
Bedard had without a doubt been the closest
Sorry.
man in the village to William Hamilton, otherwise known as Uncle Willie.
are you done? Okay. August 16th, I have a diary just like Mom. Unlike her, though, I don't wear a long face when writing, but I do love to write my thoughts, and about Martin most of all. I love talking about him. I think he loves me too, just like in Romeo and Juliet. People don't like it when I see him, only because he's a blah. He's a bleh. But just like in the story, nothing can stand in the way of true love. August 18th, I lost appetite. I can't sleep anymore. Every waking hour, intense shivers run through my body. Dad's making me see Dr. Dipia with his big hands touching me everywhere. His foul breath exhaling all over my face. Yuck. I'm not sick. I'm in love. I love Martin so much. There's nothing I like better than thinking about us playing together like we always do. I wonder if he found the key I lost the other day. He was pretty sad when I did because it was for his dad's garden shed, and Martin has always been afraid of him. I think Martin's dad is a bit like Dad's God. The key fell in a burrow next to the shed. Poor Martin, he cried like a baby, but I still love him. Yeah. Yeah, where's Mom's journal? I think it'd be in here, right? Probably in this.
Carl wasn't desperate enough to invade a village woman's privacy.
Read the fucking little girls. Oh, this is dope. This is fucking cool. I don't know why I love this so much, but I love this. This would be a dope-ass workshop. There's gotta be a reason to be in here.
A true Catholic always strives to keep lowly temptations at bay. Obviously, Carl thought, someone in this house wasn't doing a good job at upholding the Holy Bible's teachings.
Sick. Ooh. So was any of the beer I got Caribou? Is there like this? That might be a liquor. Nope, it's all for me. I thought I saw a fire.
Carl smiled at the sight of the nicely protected garden. Hopefully, the Bedards had managed to dig every last potato out before the sudden snowfall.
Guess so. This? What would be considered a burrow? Well, I think she was talking about somebody else, so I don't think it's this house. She was talking about her, like, little boyfriend. So, just gotta figure, I gotta look into the notes for that. Okay, what's Martin's parents' name? I suppose... Oh, yeah. Okay, we'd have to go to their house, then. Right there. Okay, that's where we'll go next. Oh, it is the 2-hour mark. I am going to take a quick break, and then we will be right back. All right. BRB. I am back with Pina Colada with death. So we are going to be stopping just before 5 p.m. So I can pop some tenders in the air fryer and get ready for movie night. So just about 3 hours. Getting over there. I am going to try to be aiming for 3 hours every stream now. But today is like a special case because I really want to watch Hot Fuzz with everybody, so... Okay, wrong way. This way. Wait, what? This way, yeah, behind me. So if you aren't in the Discord, be sure to join the Discord below in... on YouTube and on Twitch. There'll be a Twitch panel and a link for Discord on the channel for YouTube. We're watching Hot Fuzz tonight. Every Monday we do MCU movies in chronological order. Next Monday is Thor. After that is Avengers. And then we are... And I think it's every Thursday we do Ghost host movie nights.
Like to miss out.
And tonight we're doing Hot Fuzz. Should be right up on the left here. Just got dizzy.
A wintry atmosphere surrounded the house. The soundlessness of the area suggested it was empty.
I remember this house. I made a thumbnail out of this house. It's like this. I fear the work for Alexander. He hardly gets any sleep. I thought it was the work, but it seems to be far worse than that. From dusk till dawn, he stares into the void. He barely speaks to me. His son asked him to play the ball, and he didn't say a word. And that way he has to glance at the window. Last night I heard him mumble in his sleep. He's coming, he murmured. I don't know why, but those words left a deep impression on me. Woke up shortly after, covered in sweat. He couldn't remember his dream, obviously. He didn't want to go back to sleep after that, chain smoking the night away over the window. He told me to pack my things this morning. I wonder why. Does he himself know? We're waiting, but for what? I think I feel dread. Oh my. Les monstres. Oh, wake up too fast and fucking bang your... Wow. Just pillow right below the corner of the fucking ceiling.
A window left open in that weather? Perhaps something had to be washed.
Whoa. Hey. Hey, you better get out. At least he closed the door on his way out.
The key, which seemed to be meant for a padlock, bore an inscription reading Cloutier et Fils. A company name. Better keep an eye open. Businesses weren't exactly numerous around these parts.
My neighbor is stomping upstairs and I want to kill them. Wolf was in... We found Blaz's house and they saw... Here, I'll show you. The husband was saying something like he's coming, and he was just staring out the window at night, chain smoking. And then there was a drawing. I have to see if it's in my notes. There was a drawing, and it showed, like, a creepy, like, tall black figure with blue eyes in the woods surrounded by wolves, and it said, like, "Les Monster" underneath. Do I not have it anymore? Documents. Oh, here we go. This? No, that's not.
Such heart-wrenching Nordic poetry that was. But Carl didn't care much about
Maybe.
flowery language.
Drawing. There we go. This. Big creepy guy.
Money in a jar. What a shame. Carl would have loved cookies. A pay stub for some undoubtedly harsh lumberjack work. Alexandre Blais felled trees and chopped woods for Cloutier et Fils.
Over the last few days, a lack of resources forced the death of investigation of Pierre Blatt to come to a halt. The autopsy of the body conducted over the last few weeks didn't reveal any clue that could have helped the investigators, who refused to comment on what would happen next. This new development is happening in the context of the hypothesis of an accident, which is still, in spite of skepticism expressed by the local population, the ongoing official cause of death provided by the authorities. The incident is said to have occurred in the forest surrounding Lake Tamapek. Pierre Blatt was... It's probably not Blatt. It's probably like Blay or Bly or something. I keep saying Blatt, and I'm just going to keep doing that. Was found lifeless 2 weeks ago near a footpath leading to the soon-to-be restarted copper mine. Blatt, an engineer by training who was working on behalf of the consortium headed by William Hamilton, was reportedly in charge of the development plan surrounding the reopening of the mine. At first, police had disclosed that the body had been desecrated. Today, the official version is that it was partly devoured by beasts, hence the original assumption that the crime had been committed. Still no caribou.
The coals were still warm. Someone must have been stirring them up.
Oh. Go find that key. Ah.
Carl's big fingers prevented him from reaching the key.
You need a magnet and a wire. Okay. Well, I don't know if I'll find that here, but... Alright. Check more house. zoom in on the map until you're, like, out. Hamilton's mansion. I don't even think I can get up there because the road broke. Or can I? I kind of want to check it, though. Maybe that's where we'll leave off after we get there. Check. Maybe. Let's check. Landslide, whoa! Yeah, I do have to take the walking trails.
The track was fresh. That meant the car sunk down just a little while ago. Now where the hell could the passengers possibly have gone? The crossbow bolts had the same origin. Carl was sure of it. Who was it? And more importantly, what was being hunted like this? Someone must have dropped this in a hurry, but whoever did was heading into the woods. Carl's tracking instincts were quickly kicking in.
A swamp. Whoa.
Carl knew why he was suddenly shivering. He was going back to the realm of visions. Carl had no issue recognizing the spirit-like figures, but he couldn't figure out what they wanted from him. The phantom, freed of reality's shackles, vanished in the forest. Earlier, Carl had witnessed a tragedy that befell it. Carl sensed that the cold was beating a retreat, as if he was moving
So
away
I have
from
to
some kind of center of gravity.
So I can't go this way until I solve what happened to the other people. It's like. And then I can get to Hamilton's place. So Hamilton's is endgame. It seems that way. Yeah, Giselle, we actually found the definitive. She froze to death. Why? No idea, but we know that much. There's one more house below that way. We're gonna go check that out and then come back up around.
Carl felt that the store and its surroundings still held their secrets, and he didn't like to miss out.
Shut up. Oh, yeah. I don't even know what that would be used for, but... should be coming up. Roy's house. All right. We fled. It was getting too dangerous. More people live in northern Manistan. It would be safer there. January. They left.
It was a classic Canadian house, except for the absent horde of kids that would normally be swarming about.
Meats. I want those. Still no wire. I can smell the carpet. The two lovebirds were still going at it 7 months later, though, confiding fears and desires alike. Near the fireplace several days a week, the populace took notice, and wounding words eventually found their way to Mathieu's ear, prompting him to take action to prove his gentlemanship. He had to ask Beatrice's hand in marriage. He would have nothing more enough time. He would have more than enough time to kill her later. Whoa. Today, when Mathieu stared at the motionless ceiling, just like he did 20 years ago, he still wonders what he would be removing from existence by slitting Beatrice's throat. What he would be depriving his children of. Then, as if soothed by his fantasy, he gently drifts off, smiling the night away. Psycho. The first time he met Beatrice, however, she unexpectedly revealed her troubled origins to Matthew. She was adopted at age 4, and recalling her former life still gave her a hard time. She played the piano in so graceful a manner that people often thought she may have been the natural offspring of a musical virtuoso. She also cried before falling asleep, torn from inside by a dreadful pain she couldn't explain. She confided to him so profoundly that Matthew couldn't get enough, coming back every night to learn every single thing of what would come out of that delicate mouth after pulling one last breath out of it. Every night he reflected on what the death of Beatrice would mean in terms of losses to humanity's common heritage, be it the sound of her sobbing or her piano melodies, the compulsive tapping of her long index finger on her temple when she harbored dark thoughts, or any other little thing. It didn't matter. Everything would indiscriminately vanish. Everything. All these thoughts made for some blissful slumbers indeed. Then days became weeks, and before he knew it, it was Matthew's turn to throw his secrets at her, his hopes, his cries of despair, as if throwing coins in a wishing well. She'll be dead by the end of the month, promised himself. Ooh, ammo. I'm gonna shoot shit? It was around that time that Matthew met Beatrice, of mediocre beauty at best, the girl with her distinctive features, cheeks covered with large pox-like freckles. Jew nose. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh my god. Oily forehead, tired but vibrant eyes, shaded red hair, slender as a child body, chirpy laugh, you name it was the very image of innocence that happened to be precisely the kind of victim Matthew was picturing in his mind. Though one night, as he was contemplating the ceiling from his bed, he swore to himself again and again, "I'll kill her." His dreams were later filled with images of the imminent crime. He had come up with a simple enough plan. One fine evening, he would visit her place to become familiar with the area's intricacies and feel closer to the impending murder, to slowly dig into Beatrice's thoughts, desires, dreams, and abilities. This way, he would be able to get a concrete sense of what his sinister deed would be stripping away from the very fabric of life. The whole thing would take 2 days, a week at most. Damn, this guy's psycho. Konopoly, you win if you pass. Go.
All manners of clothing were gone, as if the Rois drove out of town with their closet in tow.
Is this the first page? Wow, I really just messed up this whole order. Matthew had yet to add murderer to his curriculum. He was fond of new experiences, especially the most thrilling ones, and taking the life of a flesh and bone individual who the night before was still able to think, dream, fantasize, calculate, and read, held the promise of exhilarating sensations. Unlike Raskolnikov, it wasn't about axing an old Jewish hag to pieces to test some lunatic theory. Not at all. Matthew just wanted to know how it felt. It seemed so simple, horribly simple. He didn't have any particular victim in mind. Like most people, his desires ran quite wildly, so he only had a vague idea of them in mind. He pondered using a rifle or a knife, assassinating a young girl or an old man. He tried to focus on practicability? His victim would have to be defenseless. Bodybuilding wasn't exactly Matthew's strong suit. He would have to act spontaneously, but not too much. He wasn't that eager to learn what spending the rest of his life in prison would be like. Some experiences carry too high a cost to be worth it, really. Interesting. So he was a writer and also a fucking psychopath from what it seems like.
The couple radiated something akin to lightheartedness, to freedom. Perhaps some people out there truly found a way to live happily ever after. A picture of Wilfred in his youth. Carl figured right away that the man must have been some kind of wildlife officer. Simone de Beauvoir, Claude Lévi-Strauss, Hannah Arendt, Roland Barthes. Carl was surprised by the literature filling this liberal-leaning bookcase. Could there really be intellectuals dwelling in this far-off land?
Is that it in here? Seems that way. Is there a side house or a shed? Following the wolf tracks. What's over there? Nothing. Yeah. I need a warm coat, so that's part of it. Guns and ammunition. I already have the ammunition. I just need to find a gun. Proper mode of transportation. Maybe a snowmobile? Found the ammo in here, yeah? Yes. Oh, no, it was in the duffel bag.
Not a single weapon was left. All of them were gone.
Or skis, yeah. Okay. We have a couple more houses to check out. And then we can decide where we go from there. This is definitely the farthest I've been. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm into it.
Carl felt that the store and its surroundings still held their secrets.
Probably, okay? But I want to check all the houses first. And then I'll come back. Jeez. So we checked the clinic. I think it's just these last two houses over here. Check this one on the right. And there should be one coming up on the left after this bend. Yeah. And now we have these last two here. Right here is this one. And there's a little spike I just saw. I saw the little ice spike. And there's wolf tracks. House of the Patriot. Huh. Maybe he'll have a gun. Food. What you got? What you eating?
The place looked more like a pigsty than a house. A heavy stench of curdled milk, cheap alcohol, and boiled cauliflower filled the air.
Ooh, caribou. I can get the coat. Cheesy pasta, nice. I'm air frying some chicken tenders after this.
You had to be out of your mind to cook up white whiskey at home. The all-surrounding stench of alcohol alone was probably enough to gas a man to death.
Definitely gotta save after that.
Rock music invaded the minds of men even in the remotest of places. The man didn't own a turntable, though, so there's that going for him. Back then, in Africa and elsewhere, people were ready to take up arms to stand against the yoke of English imperialism. In Montreal, mailboxes were blown up, abductions were carried out, and violent manifestos were distributed to media outlets. But around here, in the great northernmost, all a man could do is curse out loud against a faraway evil and pray for the revolution to arise. That man, by any reckoning, was from that very stock. Régent Blouin. Seems like that pig had a name after all.
Well, we got the thing for the coat. Still, I don't know where that wire would be. But we have one more house to check, and maybe there's, like, stuff in the garages that I haven't seen, that I just missed. Which we'll definitely touch on next time for sure. Can I have that? Fuck.
An axe. Not too shabby. Carl felt he needed to protect himself.
Nice. Can I kill the wolfies?
Carl felt that it was mission accomplished, with the wicked nectar in his hands.
Nice. Okay, so we did that one. That's fair, yeah. Let's go do the coat. Oh, yeah! What would I do without you, boss? Jesus Christ. Go grab the gas can. I would be lost without him. This is why I say it's not a good stream without boss. It's just the truth. I'm speaking straight factuals. Speaking straight facts. So the guy who tried to shoot me, that's the next house? Not the next house. I mean, the house we passed. We checked that after the clinics, I think. Whoa, Jesus Christ. Okay, definitely gonna have to check that out at some point. Dial-up noises. My God. My sanity went up when I hit the fucking fence. That's great. Carl's a psychopath. Oh, I think it's going up because of the music. Carl found a way to alleviate his stress by slamming his fucking car into everything he sees. Gonna shoot me again?
Ah, quand on cherche, on trouve. Parce que je te quelque chose. Tu fais bien de prendre ma pénice. Parce que par là-bas, tu vas rencontrer le vrai froid. Un froid qui glace comme t'en as jamais connu dans ta vie.
Thanks, sir. Can I have your gun?
Hé, la Corriveau, Batèche, ça te passe l'envie de te marier, la Corriveau. Elle tuait tous ses maris, squick, les uns après les autres. Pas de pitié dans le mariage. Reste encore beau. Tout ce qui est vieilli est bien meilleur.
Okay.
Gomme-moi la belle rose de la tulipe, qui se donne au yab sur le mercredi décembre. Si tu peux effrayer, je peux voir, là.
All right. Ugh. All right, everybody. So we played Subliminal. We started Kona. That was cool. I enjoyed that. We are going to be stopping just before 5 today because of movie night. Just want to make sure that I'm able to like pop some chicken tenders in the air fryer and then be ready for movie night, which is in about 11 minutes. So yeah. Sneep snort. But yeah, if you aren't in the Discord, like I mentioned earlier, be sure to join it. We're doing movie nights for MCU every Monday. And then tonight we're doing Hot Fuzz. Well, in 10 minutes. So. Yeah. That was fun. I enjoyed that. Kona is very cozy. Apparently the second one is not very cozy. It's very like balls to the wall, but it's I think you follow the same guy. I think you still play as Carl. So I'm interested to see what that's like. I don't know if we'll finish Kona in the next one. We'll try. We'll have the full 3 hours to do it or more. So I think we could. I think we made a fair bit of progress in this one. Well, I'm glad you're here, babies. But yeah, so we're doing movie night. If you want, join. And then after that, definitely join. He's in the chat, neonboss_CEO. He's doing the Gretlo tapes at 9 p.m. So we're going right from this to movie night to Gretlo tapes. It's gonna be fun. Definitely gonna sleep after all that, though. Busy day, for sure. But my work of it is done. Like, all I get to do now is watch things. I did my thing, which was stream. Now it's just me watching stuff, pretty much. And interacting. So, yeah. I'm gonna go pop some tenders in the air fryer, get ready for movie night, and, yeah. Next stream is gonna be, Saturday. It's going to be 5 p.m. CST. We're going to be playing Subnautica multiplayer again with Shiloh. Going to be a lot of fun. Maybe get into the lava zone. That's why I made it the thumbnail, because I think we're pretty close to doing stuff like that. We're pretty far into the game now. We got the Cyclops, Prawn Suit, Sea Moth. We're making a lot of progress. So I think the next step is to go into the lava zone, go to the thermal plant, all that stuff. But we'll see what happens, you know. We're very chaotic, so it could just completely go off the rails and nothing could get done. So I don't know. But I love it. Those streams are really fun for me. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. And I will see you guys on Saturday for Subnautica. All right.